Cappers, gamblers, punters, hustlers, low baggers. Thank you for joining us Thursday morning, March 12th. Betting with the bag. Until there are no games to cap, we cap, baby. And we focus on today, not the possible horror show of tomorrow. Thankful for today, thankful for what we got right now, and let's attack this card. Thank you for joining me. I'm happy to be here. I have a freezer full of Cordon Blues. They're no-name, cheap, shitty Cordon Blues. I stocked up the liquor cabinet. No matter what happens outside of this Parkdale apartment, I'm going to be here at 11 a.m., 5:30 p.m. Eastern time every goddamn day. Because that's what brings me happiness. I'm not going to go outside anymore. No more outside for me. Everything happens right here. Let's keep that black light out of here, because this shit would blow up like the planetarium. Let's go. Shout out to all the cappers in the chat. Thank you so much for joining us. Mark Unkefer, ready to go. Paulo Marquez says in less than 2 weeks, all sports will be suspended. Who cares about 2 weeks from now? We focus on today and right now, because right now, things feel pretty good. Ilya Katz says the best low baggers unite. Dan Kelly says they changed the name to March Sadness this year. No sadness here. No sadness here. Jim Rome's a douche in the house. Says NBA will be back in 2 weeks. Spencer Penny says crazy times. How can I live without sports to bet on? We'll find. Don't worry. Don't worry. And if we have to play poker 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, that's what we'll do, because we're gamblers and we're going to gamble. There's Damie McCorston in the house. Arian Costa, Tim Montana, Rob Stevenson, Topset, a.k.a. Elio. Spencer Penny G with the Pelicans and OKC being postponed end of night 2 and 1 in NBA. Nice job. Liberty Finance says we can cap virtual soccer. Don't worry. There'll be a horse race going on somewhere. Dan Kelly in the house says, they will address situations like that in their rules, but you can read some of those rules. Most of them say the bet will be void if 82 games aren't played to completion. And you know what? My futures aren't looking too strong. Anyway, so you know what? If I get them all back, I'll take them. I can take them. Spencer Penny G, 7-1 NHL last 2 nights. I'm 5. I hit 5 straight. I've hit 5 straight. Man. Haven't lost an NHL bet in over 48 hours. Bob Taylor in the house. Paulo Marquez. Omar J. Legend. George Wood. Dylan Turner. Bill McHugh. Nice job last night, Minnesota and Siena. Mitch Bruner. Guillermo Zertuti says, we still have horses. Yes, we do. Peter Lucas is up 5 units last night, and now this. I'm crushed. We still have college basketball, Joe, right? Nobody's told us to stop doing anything. 10 games of NHL. The hockey feed breaking news. We're all good, right? There's Richie Rich. We're good. We are good. Everything's fine. Prince of the City says, check your DM. I will. Do I have to do that right now, Prince of the City? Can I start rolling through this? Let me know if I need to, because I will. Morning skates and practices are canceled. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. There's our guy, Matt Randall, in the house. Star of the taint, play of the day. Eddie Euler, no fans in Columbus, leaning over 5.5. There's Seth Dominus. Nice to see you back in action with us. Ron Lofton. Jeremy Green in the house. Clarence Davis. Kevin Pine says, brutal loss for the Rangers. Francouz played insane. Rangers dominated. David Hutton. Everyone's going to be joining me in golf betting. PGA played outside, spread out, and non-contact. There's Trotwam in the house. There's Dean Williams getting sent home from London. Oh, well, I don't. Well, I don't know. If that's a good thing, then let's party. That's great. Dean Williams being over, educating himself in the UK, and he's a great capper. I'm happy to have him back. There's primetime DJs now. Jonathan Rodin. All right. All right. Dan Kelly worrying about a long global economic depression. Let's not worry about any of that shit. Let's not worry about any of that stuff. Let's be thankful for being here right now. Pompolo says, I was killing NBA. Now I can't bet it at all. I'm disappointed. I've actually not had a very good 48 hours in NBA. Mark Hungerford says, how you cap these NCAA games with no fans? I see upsets galore. We're going to talk about that. There's Peter Lucas in the house. So we are going to start with college basketball. We're going to start with college basketball. And then if nobody says NHL's over, we're going to take over NHL. We're going to hammer NHL. Okay? Everything's fine. Everything is fine. Nothing to worry about. Let's all stay focused. Frankie Martinez says, are we butt-chugging Coronas? No. No, we're not. We're not going to butt-chug anything. Diehard MMA podcast, our man, Animeric, a.k.a. Clint, says UFC is still on that we know of, Jimmy. I do not think it will be, but let's just focus on right now. Okay. We have games popping off in 54 short minutes. Going to copy Akira's action. All right. And that's Nate saying Mitchell with the virus now. I read that. All right. Okay. We're here. We're home. We're amongst family. We're just going to act like everything's totally normal. No NBA. That's fine. All right. Let's talk about the winners from last night first. Shout out to our guy, Alex Ramirez, started Spidey play of the day. Okay, Patrick Toby just said NHL suspended indefinitely. That was a few hours wasted. Is that facts, Patrick Toby? Because, and they might cancel these NCAA games. Okay, that's fine. This is where we're here to get information. Look, we're fine. Is that facts? There's Shaquille Bell in the house. Is NHL suspended indefinitely? Is that facts? Because I had some dogs I was going to jump on. It's official. Okay. That's fine. Nothing wrong there. Von Polo says it's irresponsible. I think he meant to say irresponsible for us to say everything is okay when it's really not. It's fine, man. No, I'm going to keep saying it over and over again. Mr. Goksa says, okay then. Von Polo, everything's fine. We are losing whatever money we had invested in stocks. Patrick Kobe says, time to gamble. Nasty Nate, our bouncer, says, let's hit these games. Okay, ATP canceled. The taint play of the day is in. The taint play of the day is in. All right, so I need a confirmation that NHL is canceled, and then we'll just go at NCAA basketball, which I would have spent a lot more time on. Yeah, Jim Rome-Sadu says, if you're 80, be worried. Yes, if you're a senior, be worried. My grandparents are all dead. Got nothing to worry about. Okay, it's not official. Okay, so we're just going to stay focused here. Okay, we have the taint play today in. Let's move forward. Let's move forward on the victors of last night. Spidey play of the day. Kings in regulation. Cashed. Yeah, that's how I see it, Kevin Pine. Look, Reese ain't scared. Look at that right there. NHL games aren't canceled yet. Okay, let's just stay calm. Everything's going to be just fine. As I said, cabinet full of booze, food in the freezer. I've never used my oven before. Maybe it's time to try something new. Okay, NHL not canceled. Rob Stevenson coming in with his action. Big parlay for our guy, Rob Stevenson. Attaboy, Nilo, way to keep cashing. How easy was the Blackhawks? Is that just too easy? If NHL's not canceled, we're going to get to plus units fast. We've hit 5 straight. Ron Fig says the dispensary is still open. Matt Randall says taint is available this weekend. Okay, Primetime DJ says 1 p.m. announcement on NHL. So Dylan Turner says they canceled all morning skates and everything I'm reading games are canceled today. Whether the articles are real or not, I don't know, but it says official. All right. Stay focused. All right, let's go. So let's continue congratulating our victors, and thank you guys so much for joining Betting with the Bag morning show. A lot of shit going on in the world. A lot of shit going on. Thankful to be here with you guys. Look at Kevin Riley, 3 hours sleep, capping his college basketball card till 8 a.m. Look at you, Kevin Riley. What a monster. What a monster you are. Trev Dollars in the house. Thank you for joining. Okay. Eddie Euler, St. Louis, Anaheim, under 6.5, minus 110. Cash. Joey Anisi. Our Joey Anisi. Work play today. Fordham, first half money line, plus 125. Cash. And he gave us a Nats yesterday, minus 120. Cash. There's DJ Big Boss in the house. Coy is more. Ready to go. And College Pro says XFL moneymaker. Yes, we're going to have to start studying it. Rob Stevenson, that was a beautiful cash on California plus 10. Outright win. Beautiful. Shadow went 4-1 NHL, missed the parlay, and has no immune system due to the treatment. Just stay home. Stay home, Shadow. And let us know if we can do anything, send you anything. Just stay home. Don't go outside. That's all. Don't go outside. Rich Kemp says, my guy Jimmy ready for a bounce back. Okay, let's go. Tim Broadhead said, what's the Michigan Rutgers pick? We're going to get there soon. Let's get there soon. Let's just give a shout out to everybody. Jimmy Stain, Miami Clemson, first half under 61. Easy cash. Poker Addicted 79, a.k.a. Piker. His inappropriate touching while walking by in a crowded room, play of the day, cash. Double up. Philly, Sixers, first half, full game, cash. Barry Cockner, parlay, NC State, NC A&T, NC Central, cash. Coys Moore, 2-0 last night. Ulysses Hayes had NC State. The cash easy. Rod Zawacki gave his Birdcage parlay. Jets, Blackhawks, Kings. Cash. Flipper 13, sick. He's sick as a dog. He still rolls over. Takes a couple shots of Pepto-Bismol and gives us Georgia plus 2.5. Cash. Michael Wynn says that St. John's 23-0 run to end the game is insane. Rob Stevenson says, let's talk about fencing. Paulo Marquez says, my wife can't stay home, works in a pharmacy. It's scared times here in Portugal, too. Every day worse than the other. It's official. All stop in Portugal, Italy, Spain. Gas Station Sushi says, looks like NHL will announce season suspension in a couple hours. Until they do, Mr. Ghost is full-time horse capper from now on. I'm with you. Let's get, I can go over your official show plays, Dylan Turner. Let me just continue congratulating the victors here, and the Taint Play Today is in. Repeat, Taint Play Today is in. Astute Chaos gave us all the reasons why he was on Dallas first half and cashed it very easily. Akira, 2-team parlay. George Mason, NC State, plus 108, cashed easily. Rob Stevenson, California, plus 10. Noli Nose dropped in, gave us 2 unders. Great job last night, Razor Sharp Picks. I was going over your action. Spectacular work. Noli Nose gave us 2 unders. Manhattan, Siena, under 126.5. Iona, St. Peter's, under 134, cash. Repula Gaming, play of the day. Siena Saints, -6, cash. Johnny Valdez, Liverpool, Atletico Madrid, both teams to score, cash. Leonard Welch, again. Leonard Welch, he drops down from the heavens. He gives us team totals, and they've cashed every time he's done that. Minnesota Gophers, team total over 71.5. I thought it was in danger, but no, cashed. Shadow, our guy Shadow, Sharks, Blackhawks, over 6. Winnipeg, money line. Rangers, money line. Kings in regulation. He was very, very close to going 4-0, went 3-1. Ulysses Hayes, Iowa State. Wendy Carducci, Ulysses Hayes. Connor McLaughlin, a bunch of you guys are trying to get me to not bet on Oklahoma State, and I still did. Liverpool did not hit both teams to score. My fault. I don't keep a close eye on that shit. I thought they scored. Really, they did not score? 420 Fuego, 5-1 on his picks. Almost perfect. Great job. Slots 45 says, just when Jimmy heats up in the NHL, they'll probably pull games. We're going to focus on college basketball, all the games leading up to the late show. Oh, it's an extra time didn't count. Okay, thank you, Walla Walla. I didn't know that. That makes sense. Okay. And then there was some parlays that came in late that were gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. We talked about them. They both cashed. There was the Blackhawks Oklahoma State parlay money line that cashed. I mean, we were lucky the Oklahoma State cash. But Raven and Desert also gave out St. John Siena cash. Okay. Let's get to work. And Juan Ruiz says Liverpool lost 3-2. I feel you. Okay. We are not going to start with NHL. King Weasel says I have tickets to Philly Blues game next week. I'm figuring I won't be able to go. You're right about that. And I guess we're not going to know about NHL. So we're just going to let's just focus on the afternoon basketball right now and start there. Okay, let's bring up some odds and let's get to work right now. We have 4 games popping off here in 45 minutes. Attaboy, Joey and Nisi. Going to Atlantic City area, not living my life in fear. Respect. Bobby Arms says Hard Rock in discussions about canceling poker cash games and tournaments. Man. Unbelievable. Horse racing late show, says Mr. Gokster. All right. George Wood coming in with his action. Let's talk about these games that are popping off in 44 minutes. We got VCU, Massachusetts. We got St. John's, Creighton, Ohio, Akron, and Michigan, Rutgers. I've capped St. John's, Creighton, and Michigan, Rutgers. We're going to go to spreads and totals. Let's just move to fully NCAA and only focus on that. Hoop Squad Cap says, real shit, Joe. If I'm going to get sick, I'd rather be on vacation. I like that. Nilo says, SARS H1N1. Come on, guys. Tell these guys to relax. Matt Randall on UMass +7. UMass +7 coming in. Shaquille Bell's on St. John's +5.5, as am I. I got this for show purposes. There was a 6 at 2 different books, one of them being Heritage, but I did bet it at 5.5. I doubled up on St. John. First half +3, full game +6. We'll get into that very soon. George Wood, Shaquille Bell. I'm going to copy and paste your action here. I'm going to copy and paste your action here. All right, copied that and pasted. Okay, Akira on Ohio +4 and over 41.5. You're damn right, Carlos. As long as I'm breathing, I will sit here. And if we have no sports to talk about, I'm sure we'll have horses. I guess we'll have to live play poker together. I mean, who knows? Who knows what the hell we're going to do? Who knows what the hell we're going to do? Okay, let's get to work. There's Connor McLaughlin. Gooch. You're damn right, Gooch. Okay, Joe Anisi and Matt Randall are on UMass +7. Juan Ruiz says we canceled our poker tournament this week at Gulfstream, but the horses are still good. Mr. Goxer says we do have KHL. G-Sauce says, damn, Jimmy, no love for my 3-piece and biscuit going 3-1. Going for the sweep now today. G-Sauce, I went over it. I went over everybody's action, and G-Sauce, I took a very close look at yours because you were very, very close to catching it. Razor sharp picks, too. G-Sauce, Old Dominion, Notre Dame, St. John's. And he said, if you want a biscuit with that Kansas State money line. Look, you did great work, G-Sauce. You did great work. And Razor Sharp Picks had a very nice day as well. Look, you guys are beasts. Reese says it's always cricket to cap. Julian Cesario. We don't know yet, Alex. We don't know yet. And G-Sauce, man, we will always have love for you, G-Sauce. There will never be a time where we don't have love for you. Okay. Iowa -1, says Julian Cesario. Let's get to work. Alabama -1.5, starting at 1 p.m. Eastern. All right, let's get to work on these 10 a.m. games right now. So I did not cap VCU Massachusetts. This opened up at 7. That's where it stands right now. Sorry, let's move over to totals as well. We do know that Joey Nisi and Matt Randall are both making moves on Massachusetts. This total opened up at 136.5, and it's there right now. Eddie Euler is leaning towards Massachusetts +7 as well. Leaning towards Massachusetts +7. So nobody coming in right now in the chat. And Ilya Cat says Max is on UMass at +7 as well. Wow. All right. Nobody coming in and backing VCU, and nobody talking about a total in that game. I guess that interests me. All right, let's move over to St. John's, Creighton, Big East, quarterfinal. I got St. John's +3, -110, bet online. I bet it at -115, +3, first half. I bet full game +5.5, -110. Heritage was offering +6 at -105. And George Wood says, I'm on VCU. Oh, and I copied and pasted your picks. I should have seen that. Matt Randall's on UMass and the Taint. And Connor McLaughlin's on UMass +7 as well. I know, Viper. It sucks. Yeah, gas station. We're waiting for that meeting at 1 p.m. Rich Kemp says St. John says home team, no Zagorowski for Creighton. Exactly. He is out. Second on the Blue Jays in scoring, 16.1 points per game, 42.4% from 3. That's third in the conference. Third in the Big East. He scored 23 points, hit 5 threes, in that regular season finale. And now meniscus injury, underwent surgery. Billy Hills, love it. Says, if your game got canceled, hit that like button. Focus on your bets. We got Corey Simmons in the house. Thank you for joining us. And we do have a plus line Taint. It might be a huge revenge spot, but I like St. John's early, and then I decided to double up. I knew I was going to be on the first half. I decided to double up. But I like St. John's early, and then I decided to double up. I knew I was going to be on the first half. I decided to double up. Johnny's early had been cashed, says Rich Kemp. And Daniel Halbert says Michigan all the way. We're going to talk about that spot here in a second. Wolverines versus Scarlet Knights. But first, let's stick here. Creighton closed the year by winning 7 of 8. Their only loss, as was just mentioned in the chat, was to St. John's on March 1st. That was at the game where the Blue Jays shot 4 of 27 from three-point range. St. John's hit 14 threes that day. Is there revenge? Is there revenge without Zagorowski? Yes, Razor picks 2 official plays. I did not put out my NHL plays because I'm ready to make them. And if we get through these early games, and Mitch Bruner says NASCAR, not horses, Jimmy, but horsepower. Kurt Busch, top 10 plus 100. Respect. I doubled up on St. John's. That's the only thing I've done thus far today. First half, full game. Viper MB says, thanks for the Blackhawks cash, Jimmy. Absolutely my pleasure. That was too easy. Too easy. Jesus. Too easy. Rob Stevenson says, I believe Creighton will step up without Z. Look, I hear that. There's my guy Mambella in the house. Says, finally, U.S. starting to care about coronavirus. Nilo says, lots of NCAA early. Love the chat. There's Avi Gold in the house. Brad Hassan says, with no crowds, the stronger team will the stronger teams dominate? I think so. And DJ Big Boss liking the over right now, liking the over. And there's Dean Williams says, Jimmy, my Friars, please and thank you. George Wood is also on that St. John's over. Let's take a closer look at that. So what happened in that last 6.5 minutes was magical for St. John's against Georgetown last night. And I do think it carries over here. I do think it carries over. Sure, Creighton is a very good basketball team, but I believe it's going to carry over. St. John's has not advanced to the semifinals since winning the tournament in 2000, 20 years ago. They finished on a 23-0 run. Figueroa goes for 22. Erlington goes for 19. It was very impressive, and I think it continues. Barry Cochner liking Akron -4 and Portland State -4. And UCF money line, going to copy and paste that. Oh, yes. Rich Kemp says college hoops all about. Oh, and Adam Lastman took Michigan and UMass. A lot of people making moves on UMass right now. Eddie Olis says, how about your thoughts on no fans and how that affects our capping? Let's just get through these noon games, and then we'll talk about it. As soon as we're down to these noon games, we'll talk about that. But basically, I just think there'll be less momentum swings, and there'll be less pressure. I think the better teams will be more successful. Now, this is a year where there's so much parity that it's going to be very tricky. I know that. There's Jay Money in the house. Thank you for joining us. Revenge Game Jay in the house. And RW says also you can hear your coach, especially if it's on your end. That's a great call. All right, Peter Lucas in the house. Pete's pick, St. John's over 149.5. We have another St. John's over. Interesting. Texas Tech first half -3.5. UCLA -7, and another UMass +7. A lot of people backing UMass here. Rob Stevens says Creighton -5 and -2.5 in the parlay. There's Tease in the house. Thank you for joining us. Frankie Martinez says Creighton getting 90% of the cash. Not my cash. I'm on St. John's. Shadow, ready to go. NCAA plays. Providence +2. VCU first half -3.5. Michigan -2.5. Iowa -2. And then Notre Dame under. Let me grab that right now. Notre Dame, Virginia under 118. Interesting. Jose Felix says these games have no crowds. Yeah, these games have no crowds. The teams are given 125 tickets each, I believe. Jay Money liking Providence as well. And Peter Lucas putting 2 units on that over. Ilya Katz says, I think St. John's used up all the magic last night. No, man. This team hasn't made the semis in 20 years. You want something to believe in? Believe in that. Melvin Batanza says, no fans experience is going to hurt all underdog Cinderella teams who feed off the big crowds full of upsets. I agree. Says this year's tournament is going to suck. And Dean Williams says, gotta be a Friars Day. All right. I doubled up on St. John's. I don't think the magic is all gone. I think there is more magic in store. More magic in store. Viper MB says, I would love to be a heckler with 125 in the crowd. No doubt. That would be, I didn't even think of that. Damian McCorston going with Providence in Iowa. Going to copy and paste that. Eddie Oiler says, no fans, more points. I don't know if that's going to be the case either because you feed off the fans. But Peter Lucas says, looking for points in college basketball. Kenneth Wallace making a move on Bethune-Cookman, Texas A&M, Iowa, Michigan parlay. I'm going to copy and paste that. All right. Connor McLaughlin says, watch that, Jimmy, watch the revenge for Creighton. I feel you. And Nicholas Fogg says, if the legend Lodos was here, I'm sure he would remind the fam to not forget about money management. If you're down to betting one sport, do not exceed your usual units. Great call, Nicholas Fogg. Thank you. There's Miss J in the house. Thank you for joining us. Jansen says Kansas will roll tonight. We are going to get to that game because that is also another game that won't pop off till 7 p.m. Eastern. All right. St. John's, double up for me. First half, full game. And that total, a lot of people on the total. And there's Ronnie Christie also on UMass. A lot of people on UMass. And Shadow's NHL plays of the day if they go. If they go. And Seth Dominus wondering if Vegas will even remain open. Wow. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. All right. Okay, let's move on to another spot that's going off in 32 minutes. We have a lot of people. Actually, it's pretty mixed with Ohio and Akron. Akron opening up as 4.5-point favorites. They're now down to 3.5. By the way, that St. John's total has opened at 151.5, and Pinnacle's now down to 149. A 2.5-point move towards the under. And Carlos Bro says Vegas never closes. Vegas never closes. Love having Jay Money in the chat. Curious to see what Jay Money is doing in college basketball today. And Nilo says Max is on Akron -4. Wow. Yeah, Von Polo is crazy. It was crazy. Aaron Meyer asking if I'm going to show the game. No, we are not going to show the game here, or we will get shut down. Okay. 420 Fuego says total's gone under in 6 of Creighton's last 8 games against St. John's. With Z out of the lineup, it does change things a lot. Eddie Oiler says, too bad for Jay Money. His show is going strong. His show will always stay strong. Always. And the Butt Pod in the house. Brent Butt joining us. The comedy legend fresh off the Butt Pod. Play of the day. Cashing easily. Islanders, Canucks over 5.5. 8 goals were scored. 9 including the shootout. Love having you. And yes, Butt Pod. The basketball is the one where you bounce it. Yes. Aaron D said, did you cover Creighton already? Yes. We covered Creighton. And a lot of people talked about the possibility of revenge. But I'm on St. John's double up. First half, full game. And a lot of people looking for the Butt Pod. The butt play of the day. A lot of people asking about it. Beach Boss says Nuggets were too spicy last night. Nuggets are... God, what the hell's going on with Jokic? You let Boban do that to you? Come on. Ridiculous. All right, let's move on to Wolverines, Scarlet Knights, Michigan, Rutgers. This game pops off in 30 short minutes. I feel you, Joseph Gomez. I feel you. Raven in the Desert coming in with a parlay. Eastern Washington, North Colorado, Oregon, Hawaii. Rob Stevens coming in with his action as well. St. Bonnie, Seton Hall, Texas Tech, USC, Western Kentucky, and Providence. A lot of people liking Providence. A lot of people liking Providence here. Copy and paste that right now. All right. At this point, we are still going to act as if NHL is still going. Randy Lockhart saying, any word on NHL? There's Ulysses Hayes in the house. Thank you for joining us. At this point, we expect bad news in an hour and a half at this 1 o'clock press conference, but we're going to act as if everything's going on. I'm just not going to bet anything till after 1 o'clock, but we'll go through the action that I would make, and then we'll hammer these games hard if we get the green light. But Mr. Goke said, I capped the card. I'm ready. I capped the card too. I'm ready. I got up very early. All right, let's talk about this Michigan spot here. Is this an opportunity for us to make more cash? Michigan opening up at -2.5. That's where they stand now. Bovada hanging a 3. Heritage hanging a 3. This total stuck at 135. Stuck at 135. Eddie Euler saying Bettman NHL will likely follow NBA and suspend games. I agree with you, Eddie Euler. Todd Petkoff says Michigan under. I see the game around, and I believe he said, meaning 125 points. Beach Boss liking the under as well. And Ulysses says we know what's going to happen if the NBA did what they did. Peter Lucas leading under here as well. There's Guru Sports Bets in the house. Guru, nice call on Syracuse yesterday. And Eddie Euler saying Michigan, Rutgers, tight game. It's hard not to cheer for Rutgers. It's been a long time since they've done anything. It's hard not to cheer for them. And Michigan finished the season poorly. 1-3 down the stretch there. They beat Nebraska. Who doesn't beat Nebraska? They lose to Wisconsin, Ohio State, and Maryland. They gave up 77 points in each of those losses. 77 points in each of those losses. And Nilo is on the 135. Oh, yeah, I know that. We talked about that. I mean that when he said what's his name said 225, I assumed he meant 125. Kevin Riley making a move on Michigan -2.5. No worries, Todd Petkoff. All good, man. Eddie Euler says recent form making a move for Rutgers. Yeah, we all hope hockey stays. We'll see. We will see. All right, let's talk more about this Michigan-Rutgers spot. Rutgers finished off the season strong. That 78-67 win over Maryland. Maryland was going to clinch the conference there. It was a nice win, and it changed things around. They went 8-3-1 against the spread in their last 12 games. They lost 3 straight games. They looked like they were going to finish off the conference schedule poorly. They lost to Michigan, Wisconsin, and Penn State. Then they beat Maryland and Purdue in their last 2 games. Maryland and Purdue in the last 2 games. I can understand why Eddie Euler's liking Rutgers because of their recent form. Debo Cap says, are my comments coming through? Debo Caps, you were yesterday's winner of the Vegas Gun Award for capping excellence. Of course your comments are coming through. And thank you for joining us. But that's the first one I've seen. Peter Lucas says he had no reason to look at home and away trends. 420 Fuego says Rutgers is hot. This is a tough game. I guess if I had a free play, I'd be interested in Rutgers. Unbelievable says took another piece of Michigan -2.5, parlayed that with Bama -120. There's unbelievable. And Hawaii -2. All right, so those are the 4 games that pop off at 10. Those are the 4 games that pop off at 10 a.m. We have 2 going off at 10:30 a.m. Texas Tech, Texas, and Clemson, Florida State. There's Sanka. Thank you so much for joining us. Our show will not stop, Sanka. Our show will not stop. Seth Dominus says, parlay all your bets with Trump as a winner for 2020. His odds are going down fast. He's now at -125. Actually, let's see if that's changed. Biden's down to +110. And it looks like St. John's is about to go to 6 at most books. The 5.5 is at -105. Let's just take a quick look and see if that's changed at all throughout how he's handled this virus. North America went outright. Still there. Biden +110. Trump -125. 420 Fuego says Rutgers covered number in 14 of their last 20 overall. And Randy Lockhart says pretty soon all we'll be able to bet on will be the election. Barry McCognan says Trump will win. Everybody in the States is saying Trump will win. A lot of people up here think Biden has a legitimate chance. Seth Dominus says lay the vig on Trump. All right. Okay, let's keep going. What's the taint play of the day? Dylan Turner asking what the taint play of the day. Taint play is in. It's Texas A&M money line. Texas A&M money line. Texas A&M money line. Big spot there. Okay, let's keep hammering this right now. Texas A&M money line is the taint play of the day. And they are playing Missouri. They are +2.5 right now. But our Matt Randall going for the score. Let's go. Razor Sharp Picks has an NHL play for you. Look, I'm ready to hammer this NHL card, and I hope we get to. Viper MB says I'm on Texas Tech over and USCB over. All right, copying those. Viper, thank you for sharing. Copy that. Eddie Euler says Biden a horrible choice for the Dems. The best is that the best? Look, a lot of people. We don't need. Let's not get into politics. It's not. A lot of people wanted Bernie. Joseph Gomez says Trump probably has a COVID-19 virus, won't get tested because he hates science. Give him under 4 months. And Barry McCogner says Biden can't even formulate a sentence. Billy Hill says, are you broadcasting from Canada? I am. And Dominic Zappia says Trump will not win, guaranteed. And Peter Lucas says, please, guys, no politics. Okay, let's stay focused on action here. And we are on the 10:30 a.m. games right now. And I do want to talk some NHL. I mean, I broke down all the games. I'd like to talk about it for an hour, but Al Hart says I just want to win. Okay, we are now talking 10:30 games. Let's talk the big one. Clemson, Florida State. And let's see what market moves and what plays people are making here in the chat. Clemson, Florida State. Let's move up to these 10:30 games and talk about them. Florida State opening up at -7. They're now -6.5 at Pinnacle and 5 dimes and Intertops. The rest of the books have them at 7. This total is stuck at 133. Bovada's at 133.5. Pinnacle's moved down just recently to 132.5. Yenny Toon saying lean Florida State. Vincent K. Macwell in the house liking those Blue Jays. And Simone saying elite edge on Clemson. Clemson 9-11 in the ACC. Florida State 16-4 in the ACC. We're in the ACC quarterfinal here. DJ Big Boss has a lean towards this under. Tim Montana, play of the day. Nova, team total over 73.5 from our Tim Montana. And Eddie Euler making a move on Florida State. Copy, paste that right now. Yenny Toon says, you see my plays. Yenny, I didn't get them either. I thought I did, but I don't have them here either. So if you could pop them back in already, or pop them back in the chat, I would copy and paste them. UConn team total over 75 for Debo. New Mexico State team total over 80. Ohio State and St. Bonnie's -4. We're not sure, Carlos Bros, but I expect it to have an effect on everything right now. 420 Fuego says, don't sleep on FSU. And Nilo says St. John's at +6. Arsat says FSU first half looks good. All right, let's start breaking down this game and looking to it a little deeper. Clemson, Florida State. Florida State destroyed Clemson in Florida State at home December 8th, 72-53. Then Clemson defeated Florida State with Clemson at home. A squeaker. That was 2 weeks ago, February 29th, 70-69. Florida State's won 2 straight games since then. They're 10-5 away from home. And Forrest, Vassell, and Williams all ACC. They're very, very strong. And Clemson, led by Amir Sims, I'd be shocked to see them make a move here against this very dangerous team. Max bet on the first half under in Davidson LaSalle from Gas Station Sushi, our Gas Station Sushi in the house. And Prince of the City talking Texas Tech versus Texas. Recent form is Florida State. And our Sut, let's see what our Sut has to say here. Let me just copy and paste that. Gas Station Max play. Our Sut says if Clemson is missing threes, they are done. That fan says all sounds like FSU first half to me. I'm hesitant to fade these dogs first half that played yesterday. I'm very hesitant. We got Boston Nick in the house, Mr. Fat Fist. Joe Anisi coming in with his baseball. His spring training action. Marlins +140 and Tigers -1.5 at +145. And Reese really liking Texas at +7. God, NHL, stick with us. Please stick with us. All right. Tony Bay says capping games that won't be played. Tournament is canceled. Patrick Toby says, Jimmy, are you capping baseball now since no NBA basketball? We're going to have to. And DJ Big Boss says, the young kids doing back-to-backs is no biggie to them. That's why I don't want to fade them first half, because I think they'll be fine early and maybe fine full game. So that's what I agree with you, DJ. That's why I'm a little hesitant to Take Florida State first half. Charlie Gerhardt saying tournament won't be played. Vincent K. Mackwell still talking Flyers. Still talking NHL. And Pete's picks in. I think I have them already, Pete. I believe I got them. But keep sharing them nonstop in the chat. People want to know what everybody's on. I do have them right now. I do have them. All right, Eddie Euler leaning Texas +7. Carlos Bro says Shaka Smart, not a good coach, fading Texas. And Debo Cap, Seton Hall team total over 77 locked in. I want Florida State to get a game under their belt. And Alex Rodriguez says NHL told refs to book flights home. And Zeke says things are not fine. They're fine right here. They're fine right here. Okay. Tim Montana leaning to Syracuse team total over. Debo Cap says Clemson has a lot of confidence versus this team. And Debo saying stay away game. Reese is on Flyers. Canes Devils over 6 so far. And Viper MB says, what do you think of this Tampa over 6? I don't know if these games are going to be played, but let's get into them shortly. Let's just get through some of the big afternoon games that are on docket and hear what everybody is saying. All right, let's move on. I'm not making a move there. Let's see what's next on the docket for a big afternoon game. Let's move right to Minnesota, Iowa. Let's move to Minnesota, Iowa. Dana Delp, Creighton, St. John. I doubled up on St. John, and a lot of people think that was a mistake. The taint, Darnell Wilson, the taint is Texas A&M on the money line. And Coy is more making a move on Alabama. Team total over 35 first half. Let's move on to these Gophers. Let's move on to Minnesota, Iowa. A lot of people backing Eastern Washington against Sac State here as well. No problem, Darnell. Respect. Iowa opening up at -1.5. Now they are -2. I agree. And Debo Cap says rider. And Street Catcher Guy who's hit 12 in a row has picked Iowa -1.5. All right. Iowa opening up at -1.5. There's still a 1.5 at BetOnline. 2s everywhere else. This total opened up at 149.5. That's where it stands now. Heritage is brought down to 148.5. Yenny Toon is on Iowa. Nice job, Rod Zawacki. I talked about your birdcage work. Very impressive. I swept, but that's just one win. All right, Minnesota 8-12 in the Big Ten. Did not look very good until the second half against Northwestern. Iowa 11-9 in the Big Ten. Gophers coming off that 74-57 win last night. They finished 6th in the Big Ten in three-point shooting percentage and made 9 of 12 in the second half to pull away from Northwestern. They lost twice against Iowa this season, and they couldn't hit anything from three-point land. So if that second half gave them some confidence, maybe they'll be a little bit dangerous here. 420 Fuego says, Creighton has been good to me this year. I hear you. Dana Delp says Iowa will roll. Maxwell Smart said Iowa earlier. Eddie Euler says Minnesota, Iowa look extremely tight on paper. Iowa, 25th ranked team. 72-52, they beat Minnesota at home on December 9th. Garza had a big day. We know it's Oturu versus Garza. That's going to be the battle here. They go again in Minneapolis, February 16th, and a 58-55 win again for Iowa. But the Gophers played them tough. Garza went for 24. Oturu went for 15. Oturu second to Garza in the conference scoring race. Iowa lost 3 of their last 4 games. Not great. Peter Lucas says, be careful on these unders. I'm telling you, an empty gym is way easier to shoot in. No fans heckling, foul line shooters, better communication. That's true. That's absolutely true. Patrick Toby says, really hope the teams and organizations find ways to compensate employees such as myself. Yes, Patrick Toby, we absolutely hope that is the case, and hate that. DJ Big Boss says, pass on Iowa, too much volatility. And D-Bo Cap says, Nickel State is a solid look. All right, I'm not going to make a move on Minnesota, Iowa, and the ACC tournament is canceled. Is that facts, Matthew? Is that facts? Are we going to stop capping ACC? Because we have NC State Duke staring at us. Oh, my God. Is that facts? Oh, AAC. Sorry, did I see AAC. Okay, thank you. Sorry, I thought I saw ACC there. Okay, good. Let's just keep rolling. Well, not good, but let's keep rolling. Let's see what's next up on the docket. Let's go Oklahoma State, Kansas. Oklahoma State, Kansas, and see what we're dealing with here. Oklahoma State, Kansas. Kansas opening up at -11. That's where they stand right now. This total sitting at 134. Bookie Bird says, quick thoughts on Predators money line. Bookie Bird, I don't know if NHL is going to go. And Matthew Mitchell says Big Ten just got canceled. Big Ten just got canceled. And Big Ten just canceled the tourney. Jesus. Well, we don't need to talk about Minnesota, Iowa anymore. Wow. Rod Zawacki says Oklahoma State +11, too many points. But Plot says Stace working at Rogers Arena. He could be hooped if NHL shuts down. God, and we're gonna find that out, Brent, in what, like an hour and 14 minutes. Our Stacey Ackerman, great guy. Do not want that to happen to Stace. He looks so happy in those pictures of him working up there. Oh, I missed the poker game very badly, Brent. They're gonna cancel everything, says Raven in the Desert. Tony Bay says, wait until tip-off to bet these games might get pulled. We have 13 minutes before St. John's pops off. I have some interest in Oklahoma State first half. Bookie Bird says, well, damn, there goes my side hustle. Guess I will actually play basketball now. Seth Dominus says NHL has to shut down. And Jared Trader says Big Ten tournament canceled official. Yenny Toon says, oh my God, please, please, everybody wash your hands and take care of your body. Well, I can wash my hands. That's all I can guarantee you. 420 Fuego says, can we just restart this whole damn year? Which teams, in your opinion, will postpone and help and hurt in the NHL? I would need to really study that. And Ulysses Hayes says NHL won't shut down. I don't know, Ulysses. All right. What do you guys think of backing Oklahoma State first half here after that very, very close game? Tony Bay says Jimmy Caps some esports. That's not going to happen. We'll just play poker. And Al Hart saying a lot of favorites cover. Empty gym, no one to pump it up. I agree. Bets are coming off the board, says Jay. And the Duke game was just taken off. The SEC just got canceled. The SEC just got canceled. And Tim Montana's a poker dealer. Yeah, we know they canceled the mornings. And Cynthia also saying SEC just got canceled. All right. Dave and Cal is capping midget wrestling. If it's women, please send pictures. Barry McCockner says, rip to my happiness. MLS has just canceled games for the next 30 days. Roman Pedal says ACC done. Is that all right? So ACC is done. No NC State Duke. 420 Fuego says it's over, y'all. All right. This is not good. Mr. Gog said this is craziness. Matthew Mitchell says my book took down all of college basketball. Let's see. Let me. I can still make a bet on St. John's. I can still make a bet. Oh God, this is not good. Okay. Cynthia saying bet online still has their lines up. Leonard Welsh says bet book closed. Yog Buddha says Jimmy, what's your NHL card? I'll go over it in a second. Jocelyn Brown says Donovan Mitchell, or sorry, says yeah, we know about Donovan. Barry McConnell says Maxwell must be screaming. Bet 365 is still out. It's all going to stop in 2 or 3 days, says Paul Marquez. Guillermo Zutucci says Gulfstream. First post an hour and 10 minutes. 420 Fuego says I need to join right now. You know, that sounds pretty nice. This is not good. Tim Montana says Gobert fucked it up for everybody. Alonzo Shiver says stop with the trolling. Adam Lastman says we need our Lord and Savior Obama. Tony Bay says we might have to start day trading. Prince of the City says they're pulling everything off the board. Roman Pedal's going for a smoke. Eddie Oler says might crack this bottle of Jack Daniels right now. I'll be a mess. They just canceled the early NHL games, Al Hart says. Michael Wynn says ACC Big East still on. Oh, my God. Yes, Nilo, all of our stocks are down. Okay, 8-10 still a go. Thank you, Brent. Thank you, Brent. A little positivity from our Brent Butt in the chat. Thank you. ACC is off. Okay. This is not good. Matty Drama says they should just play all sports with no fans present. Seth Thorman says buy the respiratory machine stocks. All right, Big Ten is just being canceled. Okay. What do we know is going? G-Saw says let's start capping Mexican marbles. So Big Ten is canceled. James H says go to Alaska and play all the games. I like that. I guess it's back to the gambling machines at the bar. No, Vincent, we can't do that. Oh, Ziggy 007. Come on. Come on. Boogie Bird says, when is curling? Viper MB says, time to watch Simpsons. All right. Should we cap any of these games? What the hell's going on? Let me just go over to my book and see if I can cap ice hockey. Ice hockey. Did I just call it ice hockey? What the hell's wrong with me? And yeah, I can still cap. I can still bet NHL. DJ Big Boss says I guess I'll just go cuddle with a gilf. Catch a gummer. Okay, there. See? Life is giving DJ Big Boss lemons, and he's still going to get blown by a senior. That's the positivity I'm talking about. That's what we need. Respect. Cordero says it's the MAC conference still on. Liberty Finder says Vada still has NHL lines. Wow, Cynthia says Pornhub gave Italy free premium service while this coronavirus BS is going on. Look at Pornhub, leading the way, leading by example. Primetime DJ says 1 p.m. NHL will cancel all games until further notice. Charlie Gerhardt says that's what I'm thinking. Going to go to the bank and take a lot of cash out. Is it too late for that? Let's just see what the market's doing right now. I'm afraid to press this button. Oh, it's bad. CIBC, Canadian Imperial Bank of Commerce, is down 12.22% today, and we are losing all of our money. Al Hart said sports is dying, so is my pockets. Dan Kelly, you're right. Rez Mob, see, he's on Florida State -6. Von Polo says take all your money out of the banks right now. Ziggy 007 saying it's time to wake up, children. I'm not going to. I'm going to stay sleepy and drunk. 420 Fuego, I think you're fine. I think you're just fine. All right. It's 6 minutes till tip-off. Dan Kelly says, I'm buying stocks right now. I would like to buy stocks right now. I respect that look, Dan Kelly. I might wait another 24 hours to see how far this market goes down. Jace Gumman now. It's a crazy time, no sports to cap. It is a crazy time. Is St. John's tipping off in 5 minutes? Is anybody watching that game right now? Can you please let me know that we're good to go? Bitcoin down 22% today. Resmob says buy Uber. No one's going to be going outside. Who's watching TV? There's Elliot V in the house. Thank you for joining us. Well, I'm very interested to see what's going to happen to this show because it's not stopping. It's not stopping. It'll just turn into a radio show. I think we can do this. See, Robert Allen says UMass VCU about to tip off. All right, all right, Pac-12. Can we talk Pac-12? What about Butler Providence? Can we talk Butler Providence? There's Carlos Peroge in the house. Wow. Mr. Gogster says, this is from Darren Drager, says, sources say some NHL road teams are planning on heading to the airport and will wait word on whether to stay or go. Rowan Peddle says, I will need someone to talk to. Look, I'm going to be here. See, there we go. Danny Menlo, the Apocalypse Hour with Jimmy the Bag. Polo says, put on rubber gloves when you handle money. Look, that's the least of my concerns. Peter Lucas has a variety show. Yeah. Let's tell jokes. There's Chris Martinez in the house. I think that's a very interesting idea. Primetime DJ says, Jimmy, get a mask. Look, I only wear masks when I fuck. I'm not going to wear masks outside. Seth Dominus says his Chinese massage parlor is still open. Respect. Primetime DJ says, oh, you mean wear a mask on the show? Yeah. It'd be funny for a little bit. It'd be funny for a short time. Dan Kelly says there are a lot of companies that are going to do well in the near future. Medical suppliers, consumer staples. They're cashing out in sympathy with the rest of the market. Big Goblet. We have a Big Goblet says, is anyone actually ready for the apocalypse? Bottled water in the sorts? No, but I have liquor. Elliot V says, no more strip clubs. All right, Randy Lockhart says, what's the St. John's play? Look, I don't think I should be trusted in college basketball. I think you guys should use the cappers in the chat, but I did double up on St. John's first half full game. All right, Rich Kemp, Big Ten, SEC, AAC, canceled tourneys. Big Ten, AAC, SEC is canceled. And Barry McCockner already thinks that Tom Hanks is going to die. All right. Charlie Gerhardt's going to the bank right now. It's going to the bank right now. Going to the bank right now. Okay. Brent Butt says, sing a couple songs. Do some crafts. That's not a bad idea. I can't do crafts. I was never able to do crafts. I can't draw. But A10 just canceled. Hey, does anybody have any good news? You know what? I bet you there are going to be a lot of fucking. I bet you there are going to be a lot of babies born 9 months from the next few days. Michelle Matson says, new name for RB, the French infection. For Rudy. I like it. The French infection. All right. So tell me, St. John's is about to tip off, right? Billy Hills is up 5 units. Respect. Zombie babies, Jim Rubens is calling them. Come on, you got to be kidding me. Nilo, you got to be kidding me. Oh, and that's true. DJ Big Boss, that's facts. That is true. If you catch an STD, you will be immune to the coronavirus. So get out there. Get out there. Don't wear rubbers. Be confident. Conference USA canceled. We are waiting to find out. Jason Lyra said NHL cancel all practices, I believe. That is facts. 420 says no more lap dances. Look, no more lap dances from beautiful women. But you can still get lap dances. Just not in strip clubs. Tony Bay says the rich are getting the virus. You know it's all over. Wow, this is wild. This is wild. This is wild. Bookie Bird says get that chlamydia. Chlamydia, is there anything better to get than chlamydia? Nope. Nope. One pill, gonzo. Get chlamydia just for fun. It will protect you through this coronavirus. Danny Menlo says senior citizen ball stopping stocks going through the roof. Yes. Ulysses Hayes says at my job they're giving us computers to work from home. Roman Pedal says my lady will be happy when she gets home. I tell her my sports betting was over for now. Yeah. All of our girlfriends going to be so happy. Robert Allis's handball going off. James H says the Trudeau news is true. Come on. Are you serious? Trudeau's wife has it? Hippie. All right. Danny Menlo saying the senior citizen ball stomping stocks. Danny, do you know what companies those are? Because, trust me, if you haven't had your balls stomped on by a senior, you haven't lived. Peter Lucas says it's not a disease. You're right. Chlamydia is not a disease. Dan Kelly says 99% of people get a mild cold from corona. A few very old, sick people have a high percentage of dying from it. When this goes through the NBA and everyone is fine, everyone will come back in 2 weeks. I like the sounds of that. Tiago Ruiz says, anyone going to bet UEFA soccer games today? Oh, I think I'm going to. I don't know what I'm going to do, actually. Liberty Finder says spring training starts in an hour. Is that facts? Those games are good to go? Boogie Bird says there's still hope for the tank. Ask your wives when you return home. Big East is going. We have facts and thank you, Drawweb. What a guy Drawweb is. St. John's about to kick off. Okay, I've got $200 on the line today. That makes me feel good. Michelle Matson, the taint is Texas A&M. All right, so we have Big East, right? We have Michigan Rutgers game canceled. Yeah, okay. Avi Gold says, ladies of the night who are infected with chlamydia will now put up their prices. You're damn right they will. All right. Let's talk Big East. We got Big East action, right? Big East is go. Okay. They just canceled UMass VCU. And ACC still playing. No, I thought we were told ACC is done. ACC is done because they canceled NC State Duke. I thought. All right. Well, let's talk Butler Providence, right? AC is done. I thought ACC is done as well. Players just took the court. All right. I thought someone said that Duke game is gone. Is the Duke game gone? This is crazy. This is like some sort of horror movie. DJ Big Boss says this is the saddest day for cappers. Okay, so T says lies. Okay. Roman Peddle says betting everything on St. John's. Let's go. ACC all good. Okay. All right, let's talk Duke. Duke is canceled. NHL canceled. ACC is gone. Tulane, UConn canceled. Trudeau's wife just has symptoms. Hippie. Eduardo Solano, my guy Big E, says Florida State just came out of their locker room for the ACC tourney. Okay. Tony Bay says, I hope my bookie lets me pull out my money. Oh, bookies are not going to be, they're going to be nonplussed. Elliot V says, Creighton, I'm fading Creighton, but the market's going against me. What the hell is going on? All right, so let's focus on what we can still do. Ike Johnson says, so what is still going on anything? ACC is a go. ACC, oh, okay. Florida State just told to leave the court. Okay, thanks, Ed. Thank you for letting us know. Florida State just told to leave the court. But St. John's Creighton just tip off? ACC canceled. God, this is nuts. Oh, my God. Texas A&M canceled. All right. St. John's going to go off? Texas canceled. Yeah, Tony, I read that. I thought I knew that, but Small Thrill saying this is getting spooky. Okay. Big East is not canceled yet, but it's going to. If Big East is canceled. Okay, so now we have Big 10, Big 12, SEC, A10, ACC canceled. If Florida State was just told to leave the court, then everything getting canceled, said Rod Zawacki. All right. I tell you what I was going to do in NHL so we can live in a goddamn dream world. Raven in the Desert says population control. No one's going to. Okay. I was going to take the Predators over the Leafs. I was going to take the Sabres over the Canadians, both plus lines. And there was a third dog I was going to jump on today, Road Dog. I was going to take the Islanders over the Flames. And I was very excited. What do we do now? God, heroin is going to go up in price. AM says it's the kind of day that just makes you want to curl up and cry. Come on, no. AM, no, don't go there. We never, you know what we don't ever do is curl up and cry. If you're going to cry, you man up and cry right in somebody's face and sob, fucking sob. But you don't curl up in the corner and cry quietly. T said I took Sabres last night plus 145. I like that look. Mr. Gokster says fading Canucks with Tanaval. That was my fourth look, was the Coyotes. Barry McCockner says, all right, guys, I'm out here. Going to sleep the pain off. DJ Big Boss cries in old lady's lap. You know, God, if I could just live the rest of my life like DJ Big Boss. Danny Menlo says, what else do you think is going to happen? Jimmy, what's next? I don't know. I'm probably going to jerk off. I believe that's going to happen next. All right. MLB, is that facts? Is MLB going to go? Michael Jenkins says, time to start betting. Game starting in St. John's. See, there we go. Game is starting in St. John's, so I do have some action today. Raptors will still be the NBA champions. That's right. Eddie Euler says, this reminds me of when the Montreal Expos were going to win the World Series, never got the chance. Yes, it does. Light at the end of the tunnel, says Nilo. Oh, yeah, Bon Polo, no doubt. Live horse racing show, I think that's what's going to happen. St. John's is on. St. John's is playing. There's their last game of the season. Why not? Okay. St. John Creighton officially underway. All right. Yeah, we'll do a live horse racing show. St. John's tipped. AM says time to hit Woodbine. Woodbine doesn't actually open up till April 19th. But I guess this is not the right time to go to the Chinatown off-track. What a world. What a world we are living in. This is nuts. Hey, you guys going to stay here? You guys going to keep watching? Let's talk, man. Okay, so we do have action on St. John's. That's good. That makes me feel good. Nicholas Fogg says the live betting for St. John's will set a record. You're absolutely right. St. John's is the only game that's on right now. All right. So if St. John's is on and St. John's is going to pay me cash, let's go. Let's talk Big East. What else we got going on in the Big East? I've got more games capped in the Big East. Let's go Butler Providence. Let's go Butler Providence right now. St. John's is on. I love it. 3-0 St. John's. Cash it. Cash it. Robert Allen says Providence all day. Let's break this down. Let's break this down right now. 24th ranked Butler. Opening up at -1.5. There is a 2 of 5 dimes. This total sitting at 129.5 down to 128.5 at bookmaker. And ACC just announced they will play? Carlos Bros says, sorry, Jimmy, Creighton's a better team. Look, it's 3-0. Shut it down, Carlos. Arsat says ACC playing. Rod Zawacki, Providence money line. Ooh, the 10-star play. They even wrote a 100-star just to get us enticed. Oh, Schnizzle got St. John's at +6.5. Respect. Nice job. Oh, it's 3-2. Just call it now. Give me the win. ACC will play. Then why was... So are they coming back out on the court? Are they going to come back out on the court? That's the question. Yeah, I hammered that liquor store. We're in. We are good. Shadow says all tournaments will play per ESPN. Is that just coming in now? Barham Dog Jenkins going right up against the bag in this. Right up against the bag. All right, so can we talk NC State Duke? I thought we can't. Big East tipped. Okay, well, let's talk. Let's go back to this Providence game. Let's go back to this Providence game. Butler Providence. All right, Baldwin goes for 36 in that 72-71 win at Xavier on Saturday night. No doubt. No doubt the Bulldogs are confident. No doubt. Butler won 70-58 on the road over Providence on January 10th. And then the Friars avenge it. 65-61 in Indy. Pipkins goes for 22 off the bench. Friars, most Big East wins in the season with 12. Won their final 6 games in the regular season. Beat 3 ranked teams. They're playing good basketball. And Malik White returned after that foot injury. We're in gold. We're in business. A lot of people liking the Friars here, and why not? Eddie Euler backing the Friars as well. Dean Williams is being sent home from his school in London, England, back to the States, and all he wants to talk about is how I better back the Friars. How I better back the Friars. Well, I'm going to lock in the goddamn Friars right now. You try and take that away from me. Nope. FSU, NC State, Virginia -3, Louisville -5, the Seton Hall -2.5 for my Rod Zawacki. All right, I'm going to jump in on the Fries. So everybody out west, Pac-12, good to go? Those games coming back on Rod Zawacki's book. Okay. All right, I'm going to back the DX Filer just says the Fries are shit. Okay. Michelle Madsen says Pac-12 up and running. Oh, Robert Allen says Pac-12 canceled. ACC games canceled. St. John's up 1. Let's go. All right. You know what? If this is the last game I ever win, let's go out a winner. Red Storm. G-Sauce, quick CFL question. What do you know about the cornerback the Bears just signed? I'm going to have to investigate, I mean. All right. I will look into all of that. I have not been keeping my ear to the streets in the Canadian Football League, sadly, G-Sauce. That's the rumor right now, gas station. Nilo saying, will the glory hole be open soon? You need to make some money. You know, that's a good question, Nilo. I've never been the proprietor of a glory hole. Robert Allen says, Michelle, what's your number? We can cap together. Robert Allen, let's stay focused on the capping here. And the whack is canceled. The bird cage is still a go. Seton Hall -2.5, Virginia -3, Louisville -5.5. Reese says the glory hole is a good investment. Interesting. Now in times of economic turmoil, the glory hole is like gold. You buy. Jeff Joseph in the house. Thank you for joining us, Jeff. God, how much better was life a mere what? 6 days ago? Can't even count. Yeah, 6 days ago. How much better was life? 5 days ago? We were sitting in the off track together in Mississauga. You were cashing. Camilla was $400 try cashing. You guys were cashing. I put $150 on Authentic. It was like it wasn't happening. It was too easy. Strolls out of the gate, glides over the turf, gets me back in Mississauga, and stay there for the rest of our lives. St. John staying in this. We're only 4 minutes and 2 seconds in, but it feels good. Michelle Madsen, much love to you. Have a wonderful day. 420 Fuego. Selling hand sanitizer now for the low. Respect. Oh, Princess City. That's so funny. Official TV timeout, and they sent everybody home. Oh, man. Al Abraham says, wish they would have canceled that North Carolina game last night. Nilo saying, you doing the horse racing again this weekend? I had 2 bad poker nights in a row, so I did take a big chunk out of my horse racing account and put it into my life account. So, I don't know. I've got some money still in my horse account. I'll probably be playing the horses today because there's nothing else to do. God, things are a little nuts. Zeke says, I will now take the dog for a walk. Zeke. Oh, that's so funny. Tell me they're coming back. Oh, Guillermo, I am. That's my whole plan. My whole plan is to flip it all on Nadal. Trust me. That's the whole plan. It said, Guillermo, he's morning line 9 to 5. There's no way he's going to be 4 to 5 when this pops off, right? Or 3 to 5. How could I get 9 to 5 on Nadal? That's not going to happen. All right. Big 12 just got canceled. That was my whole plan. It's so funny that you mentioned that, Guillermo. My whole plan was to put everything on Nadal. But when I looked at the 9 to 5, I was like, come on, not going to happen. Tony Bay says toilet paper is like gold in these times. Nate says Providence win. When's that Providence game pop off? Please tell me that they're going to come back after the. We don't know yet, Jason Bernard. It's in 45 minutes. Dale Rice's MLS gone for 30 days. Wow. Jeremy Lin donates $150K to fight Corona. Chinese guilt, says Jim Rome's a douche. Oh, Jim Rome's news is so good. Scotiabank CONCACAF Champions League suspended. Zeke says, let's do a poker tournament. I'm interested in that. Okay, so we A10, Big 12, Big 10, Pac-12, SEC, AAC, all canceled. Omar J. Legend says, did sports stop during the swine flu? I forgot because I was locked up. First off, respect. And second off, no, nothing was canceled. Province off at 2:30. Danny Menlo says, trading halted on Wall Street after market plunges 7%. Jesus. Mac canceled. Well, it's 9-9. Big basket for the Red Storm. Al Hart says it feels like someone died. That's because there are people dying, but they're old. Leonard Welch. Leonard Welch usually descends from the heavens to give us a team total over that's going to cash. Now he just tells us that Donovan Mitchell is tested positive too, as we know. Charlie Gerhardt could draw more than 1K. Paulo Marquez says not just the old, Jim. It's just the old. It's just the old, Paulo. And Zach Rodriguez says, looks like that Clemson Florida State game is still a go, just postponed until 9:30. I find that difficult to believe. And Eddie O is right. There was no Stanley Cup in 1919 due to the Spanish flu. Conference USA canceled. Robert Allen, 6% people in this very chat are going to die from the COVID? No. I have a guess here. I guess 0% of us. I bet you 0 low baggers die from COVID. Gerald Jones says, need a Marley-sized blunt. Daryl Rice can't find the Clemson game on the card. That's not good. Jim Ditka says, what is the early Derby pick? Authentic. Authentic will win the Kentucky Derby at this point. I'm very excited to see Tiz the Law. I'm very excited to see Tiz the Law in the Florida Derby. I'm excited to see Nadal. And then, of course, Baffert, like well, I don't know what to call Baffert anymore. The overlord of horse racing. I mean, has Charlatan that is possibly another Justify and looks just gorgeous. So Charlatan is now this X factor out of nowhere. But the 3 best horses clearly to me seem like the best 3 horses until Charlatan came on the scene. That being Tiz the Law, Authentic, who's been my choice since the sham. On January 3rd, I sent Guillermo a message. I said, we know what's happening. We know what's happening. He's got it again. T says Baffert, the horse whisperer. And Charlatan is running Saturday. Yeah. What's happening? Sorry, was there something about NHL? Carlos Pro says service should be made in go. Yeah, unbelievable. Wow, Southland Conference is good to go. Yes, Dominic Zappia, just stay in. Stay in. But you're going to be good. You're going to be just fine, Dominic Zappia. You are going to be good. We are going to be fine. Nilo wondering about Matt Randall's alternate taint. And congratulations for beating cancer. Attaboy, Dominic. You give others, you inspire others, and give hope. Well, I'm going to cash with St. John's. I'm going to bet on Butler soon. Razor Sharp Pick says all canceled. Look, St. John's going to pay me out. I hope. Well, Jim Rome says I got the day off. And Rye Cape says NHL will announce the cancellation at 10 a.m. Pacific. Mr. Gozer says don't touch the face, Jim. Come on, you guys. We're going a little hard. We're going to be fine. We love you so much, Dominic. Love you so much. All conference games canceled. ACC just canceled. He's alone and the window is shut. Joseph Gomez was said supposed to start a job on Monday. Let's see how that goes. You know what you should do, Joseph? If they cancel it, show up anyways. Show your bosses how much you care about the job. Take a couple pics of you in front of the place. Real Madrid FC quarantined. Yes, stock up, Nasty Nate. Stock up. Dylan Kerr. Okay, Dylan Turner says, "Okay, I have a question. Can someone tell me what games are canceled?" They're all canceled. They're all canceled. But I'm going to make a little money to get the day going with St. John. Von Polo says, "Yeah, we will just be fine until we find out someone in the chat has the virus, someone in their family has the virus, someone will be saying we're not fine, and let's pray." Von Polo, let's not, come on. 1 p.m. Eastern. Oh, Gulfstream Park, 1 p.m. Eastern. I'm interested. 420 says no sharing blunts. Good call. No sharing blunts. I agree with that. All right. Vincent betting KHL games on Bet365. King Weasel saying everybody panic. And Shadow says, my buddy doctor just called and doesn't want me leaving the house. Shadow, let us know if you need anything. Let us know if you need anything. MLB suspended for 30 days. Better Bodie's right. Tomorrow is Friday the 13th. That will fix everything. Jesus says, why can't they cancel things my wife enjoys instead? Shadow, let us know if we can do anything. Let us know where you are. We have guys, we have low baggers all over North America. We can get you. We can help. ACC canceled. Oh, interesting. Guillermo says, can Freddie Fortune give us a handball parlay? All right, let's see what the stock market's doing now. I'm afraid to refresh. Well, every time I look, it's going down, and every time I turn away, like there's a little bit of hope. Okay, but please, Shadow, we have people everywhere. For 24 says throw this whole year away. Waldo says first time I'd ever take a Freddie Fortune play. Oh no. I'm just watching the market go down. Danny Menlo says the wife's released the coronavirus to try and stop the bag. Kevin Riley says no sports. My wife's going to put me to work. Nilo says I work at a school. We're all okay here running smoothly. Well, that makes me happy. And Rod Zawacki coming in with his baseball axe. I just was told that it was, oh my God, it's going down fast. All right. I don't want to leave. I feel pretty good here with you guys. Primetime DJ says time to crack a beer. No, I only drink hard liquor during the day, generally. Unless I need to eat something, then I drink beer. Alex Ramirez says asteroids are also on the way. First disease and the brimstone. King Weasel says Jimmy makes me feel safe. I feel good. Very good. Polo says the stock market is crashing dramatically. Hey, Swaz says pop a bottle. Let's just coast it. Eddie always says this news deserves some Jack Daniels. Oh, it's going down fast. Oh, I'm going to lose all my money. It wasn't much of it anyways. Who cares? Cynthia says time for some Jameson pickle. Oh, Cynthia, let's go back to those days, Cynthia. Wasn't that just so wonderful? G-Sauce, you still having a late show, Jimmy? Look, we're doing shows twice a day, 11 a.m. and 5:30 p.m. Nothing's changing here. Okay, I'm going to stop looking at stock market. Oh, things are not good. Yeah, nothing's changing here, man. Don't worry. We are going to have to figure some stuff out. What the hell we're going to talk about. But as long as you guys are comfortable doing that with me. Shadow's got his wife and son still. They're going to help. So that makes us feel better. But let us know. Primetime DJ says Travis Stakes this year. Man, we're talking. You know, one thing I often think is that it's better to do like a low bag Summit of Champions around a not as big event. to pick days at Saratoga where we can kind of take over the joint rather than when it's completely sold out. But I'll be betting it for sure. I'll be betting it for sure. All right. God, okay. You guys are rolling with me. I'll stick here. What do I got to do? Squat ass nothing. How about that? I never have anything to do. All right. Robert Allen says Southland Conference, Big East Conference. Is the Big East really going to go? Michael Wynn says, don't touch the stocks yet. It's still time to go down. Well, I mean, what do you do now? You just take the loss in the shorts and call it a day, man. I like that, Dominic Zappia, but it's cold here. I'm in Toronto, so there's no pool action. And Ilya Cat says, Bovada putting games back on. Papa Ruby says, hold on. Carlos Bro says, let's talk about futures, baseball, football, next year's NBA, NCAA hockey. Prince of the City says, I would bet that after this game they cancel. They will feel the pressure of NCAA. Arsat says, is Creighton and St. John stopping? No way. They're not stopping. Ilya Cat says, White Sox all day. Clearly the White Sox and the Reds, from a roster change perspective in the AL and the NL, are the most exciting teams to look at. There's no doubt about that. No doubt about that. Jonathan Roden says, live it is. We're good. As far as we know, Dylan Turner, I think everything is going to be canceled. And we have this news conference popping off in an hour and 32 minutes. Come on. Red Storm, let's go. Let's go. Come on. Let's go, Red Storm. Let's fucking go. Damon, you are a good man. You are a good man. Thank you for the love. Leonard Welch says Southern Conference playing for what? NC tournament bid when the other conferences are canceled? I don't know. The cat says we're watching the news conference together. Race 1 Gulfstream. All right, let's pull up Race 1. Is that not for 32 minutes? Apollo Marquez says National Hockey League told his teams to cancel player gatherings, practice on Thursday, but stop short of following NCAA. Okay, I like that. G-Sauce says, do we ever think about coming to Chicago? Yes. We've talked about Arlington Park. We've talked about that. And we will continue to talk about that. I'd love that. I think we're going to do our first one in Atlantic City just because it's pretty easy for people to get to for cheap. But we're going to be talking. Adam Lastman says, Chicago, most corrupt city. What's wrong with that? Nothing wrong with that. And you're talking about America because we could take you to other cities outside of America to show you some real corruption. Players' Championship is on. And FSU wins the ACC title by default. Damon Santori says, come to Delmar. You know we're going to do that for sure. Mr. Gokes, we're talking about Rosa Sparks. 3-cycle run, 5-1. All right. St. John's up 19-16. Let's go. Pompo says I can drive that line in 1 hour from my house. A lot of cappers are like that. So that looks like what we're going to do. Respect, Zeke. Let's get this. And the Oilers NHL games, no refs would be fun. Kennetron says we are paying out cash, paying out the ass with all this corruption here in Chicago. I feel you, but it's still a spectacular city. It's a great, great, great city. So, Bob Ruby says Trudeau's wife being tested for corona. Nice, Coco Bongo, respect. Rod's Wax says in Canada you can only collect EI if you've been quarantined. I didn't know that. When does this pop off? Okay, let me pull up my HPI account. HPI account. Sign in. All right. Whatever. I can put more money in. Who cares? Let's see what we're talking about. We are going to Gulfstream Park here. Gulfstream Park Race 1, 30 minutes to post. I'm going to have to buy a DRF and start studying. Oh, Dylan Turner, don't go to scratch tickets. Don't do it. Debo Cap says, looks like second half St. John's is the only action left in all of sports. Wow, we have 3 scratches in this race as well. 5 furlongs on turf. There's not a worse race in horse racing than the 5 furlong turf fiasco. Coco Bongo says, yes, we have Gulfstream running some big fields today. All right, let's do it. I'm down. Creighton up 24-19. Did that really just happen? Oh, no. All right. No, Dylan Turner, don't go to scratch tickets. Don't go to scratch tickets. It's okay. Red Storm timeout. Red Storm timeout. Everything's fine. It's off turf. That's why. Okay, yeah, I got to get... Sorry. That makes sense. Is it raining? Has it been raining? I've got to study this. I mean, I've got it. Has Rosa Sparks run? I mean, what was Rosa Sparks, 4-year-old filly? Off turf, races 1, 5, 6. Looks beautiful there. Oh, that might not be. All right. Okay. GSauce just lost $650 in a slot machine. GSauce, stop, please, you guys. Let's not do that. Let's not do any of that. Eddie Oilers says NHL regular season to be suspended. Let's not play slots. Let's not get scratch tickets, please. Please, don't do that. Bet the horses. Bet the horses. Let's do that. Do not, I'm begging you guys, don't play any slots. Don't play any scratch and wins. Please. Please. Roman Peddle says, I don't want this show to end. I feel like when this is over, it's all over. So sad. Roman, don't, you guys, let's not, there's still positivity. There's still positivity. AM says, give me a horse to bet, Jimmy. I've got to study the card. I've got to study the forms. I don't just. All right. Charlie Gerhardt says, Hornets been rolling and you say Heat. That's all I needed to hear. I didn't bet on that game. Yeah, Seth Thomas says some 401ks down 50% in weeks. Oh, Charlie, no, okay. All good. All right, let's see what's going on here. Oh, my God. Well, I guess I should get the form out and start studying horses. And I need St. John's to come through. Carlos Burrows, come on. Oh, man. Billy Hill says change your hat. Maybe that's what's going on. Yeah, Shadow says NBA, MLS, only pro leagues cancel the season. They haven't canceled the season, NBA, right? They're just on pause or whatever. All right? King Weasel says, wow, it's come down to this. It hasn't. It's fine. Kennetron said a couple months ago, he said to study a book for betting horses. I don't really believe there's for me personally in horses, I don't really believe there's a light in the way in a book for horses. I mean, people will tell you otherwise, but it just takes going to the track and learning how to read the daily racing form. And people like older cappers, older thoroughbred handicappers will help teach you how to read the form. That's what it takes. It just takes time learning how to read a daily racing form. So if you could just learn how to read a daily racing form and just start studying that. And I don't think there's a book that does it. RS says live horse racing show all day. Well, the first race pops off in 25 minutes, and that's when this news conference is going to be. Robert Allen says NBA is supposed to be suspended for 60 days. Guillermo Zutucci says, preach to me. In poker is different. Like there's some books you can read that may be really helpful, but horse racing, it just takes time, learning how to read the daily racing form. And I don't know. When Mr. Gokster and I worked together, we always talk, find excuses for horses. Why did something go wrong? And not favorites. Never mess with, find excuses for the horses, the mid-range horses, the 5 to 10 to 1s. Find why are things going wrong? How can this be a different situation where things can go right? Find the excuses is kind of a simple way of doing things. But also, I go to the horse track with cappers who don't play the horses and don't know how to read the horse form, and we stay at the paddock. We hang in the paddock all day. because you can get so much information just by looking at the horses and seeing who's comfortable, who's muscular, especially when the 2-year-olds and the maidens are running. Carl Coco Bongo doesn't like anything in this first race. Holy Hill has gone from 15-1 to 2-1. How the hell does Holly Hill? Excuse me. How does that happen? Robert Allen says, "What horse tracks do you bet on, or are the yes, absolutely, Robert Allen. That's very important. Bet on the A tracks. Bet on the best horse tracks. The B and C tracks. There's hijinks going on all over the place. There's trainers making. There's just. I think there's more questionable activity with trainers stuff in these $5,000, $4,000 races. Always stick with the A tracks, the biggest tracks in America. That's what I trust the most." So that's Eddie said to me, best horse racing bet to make for a newbie going to the track. Yes, definitely. I think the best bet you can make for a newbie going to the track is a $1 triactor box. Costs you $6. If you do that every race, you can't lose more than about $60 for the day. And if you hit, and when you box it, they can come in any order. So you pick your 3 favorite horses, you put them in a triactor box. I think that's the best way for a newbie to go to the track. It's very simple. And if you hit a triactor box, you're going to get paid out huge. I think that's the best. I think that's the best bet for a newbie going to the track. And I also think for a newbie going to the track, the best thing you can do is on those 2-year-old races, the maiden races, is to go down to the paddock and look at what horse is the most muscular and confident. Who's sweating? Who looks shaky? Who's taped up? Things like that. Nilo says, "I will just give you money to bet for me. I'll just go and watch the horses." I'm down, man. I'm down. Yeah, Eddie, or a triactor or trifecta. That depends where you are. Canada, America, it's a little different, but yeah. There's Guillermo. Look for Dapples. Yeah, and G-Sauce says, "I'm right by Hawthorne Racecourse in Chicago. I want to go in, but I have no idea who to put money on." I'm telling you, G-Sauce, you just go to the paddock. Go to the paddock. I've gone with like NFL cappers and NBA cappers. I've gone to the horse track. They don't know anything about horses, and they have big days standing beside me all day because we talk about the horses. We go down to the paddock. We talk about what they're seeing, what they're feeling. Liberty Finance says, "Go to the paddock and check the horse's taint." The taint is another issue. The taint's another issue in and of itself. I mean, Maximum Security, right when he was going to the gate in the Saudi Cup, he took this huge shit right when he was going to the gate, and it made me uncomfortable. Like right when he was walking to the gate, like if I'm about to race you and I take a huge shit, you're going to win the race. But it seemed to work out fine. Coco Bongo says, "Always bet win, play, show if you're betting a horse higher than 5-1. I think that might even be up to 7 or 8-1, Coco Bongo. If it's 5-1 to 8-1, I usually prefer just win plays. But there's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that at all. No one's talking about the game. I must be losing. No, I'm not. 26-27 right there. Come on. Red Storm. Guillermo Zutucci says, "I usually tell first-timers to bet a 3-horse exacta box." Look, I get that. I get that as well. 3-horse exacta box or a $1 trifecta box. I think they both work. I think they're both good. Arian, much love to you. Seth Dominus says, "Maximum Security got a laser in his eye on the turn from infield when he went wide." That sounds very believable. Boston Nick says, "Toronto Maple Leaf season is done," they're saying. That's because the Leafs are shit. Jonathan Roden says, 28-27 St. John's. Let's go. Billy Hills, I just think that you should never take these favorites unless it's a horse that you believe in implicitly, like Authentic for me. And then it's okay to take a favorite. But horse racing works in a way like this. You need to be able to win once every 5 races or so and have a big day. You need to be able to win. You need to be able to. When I was talking about that with Jeff Joseph when we were at the off track, like I lost for an hour and 15 minutes, and we were playing multiple tracks. So I lost 6 or 7 straight races. The first race I won, I was automatically back in the black because it was a couple $100 win. And I would bang, like it wasn't much in the back, but right away, one win. So I lost 6 or 7 races in a row, and I got one win. I was right there. And you have to play horses that way. If you hammer the favorites each time, then you're going to have to win at a rate that's extremely difficult in horse racing. Mr. Gozer says, "Will you have someone on the one?" I don't know if it's all. I would need. I gotta buy the form and start studying it. We still have 19 minutes. All right. So, and what did you say you were doing again, Gokster? King Weasel, you do what you got to do, man. You do what you got to do. 28-27 St. John's. Let's go 2-0 today, and then put a bow on it. That's what we could do. Go 2-0 and put a bow on this. All right. Thank you, Charlie. Thank you for watching. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you. Yeah, it's the Who is the Jimmy the Bag series. We got new stuff coming out, too. Lots of stuff in the can. Beach Box says trifecta box, 2 favorites with 1 long shot. Yeah. Gas Station Sushi says, thank God for TVG. For us, we have HPI up in Canada, but yeah. 348 exacta box with a bid on 3 to win is from our Mr. Gokster. Cynthia, thank you for hanging with us. 100 minutes in. Thank you so much for hanging with us, Cynthia. Much love to you. Let's see what's going on. Are we still in business? 28-27, 3 minutes, 27 seconds. Let's go. Coco Bongo says, oh, that's a fun line. Yeah, I like that line. Says, horses don't know their odds. Was a great tip I got when I first started going to the track. Robert Allen, we're looking at Gulfstream right now. Race 1 at Gulfstream. Okay, I'll go ahead and I'll buy the DRF for today. I got to buy this DRF here, Daily Digital Edition. Purchase. Open program. All right, let's do it. Let's do some live betting here, and we can hang out together. As long as you guys are still rolling with me, why not? Got nothing to lose. Well, my cash. Let's see what's going on in the market quickly. I'm sure it's worse. Oh, it's just, God. All right, let's just let that go. Just pretend that's not happening. I'm not going to start drinking, though. It's 12:43. I haven't eaten. That's not a good way. Neil P says a CSU Northridge game at noon in California could be a good afternoon spot. Is that facts, Neil P? That's going? I haven't even, because I know we talked about Butler Providence, but I haven't even made the move on Providence yet. Should I? All right. Let's see what we're talking about. Okay, we are going to race 1 at Gulfstream Park. Let's go. Race 1 at Gulfstream Park. And we are off the dirt. Excuse me, off the turf. So Holly Hill has gone from 15 to 1. It's right down to 2 to 1. Sorry, move this over. Here we go. Sorry, I got too much shit here. Zizu says all games canceled. And Robert Allen says Big E's going to finish all. Okay, I'm interested. I'll make a move. Bob Ruiz says stop looking at the market. Yeah, that's yeah. I don't understand. I guess obviously a week ago I didn't think that we'd be sitting here with these leagues canceled. Had I would have just pulled my money out. Now I'm just going to watch it. Oh, okay. 30-27 St. John. Okay, so let's pull up what we're dealing with here in this race. Sorry, where did I put the odds here? What the hell's going on? I didn't. Oh, here. Sorry. Okay. Okay, here we go. Let's pop this out. The race, 15 minutes to post. And then we have that news conference going on. So Holly Hill has gone from 15 to 1 to 2 to 1. And it's because this race is back on dirt. So she is a 4-year-old filly. She ran her first 2 races on on dirt. First one was Gulfstream Park West, which was Calder. Now it's Gulfstream Park West. She ran a $40,000 maiden and looked terrible. And then she ran on January 1st at Gulfstream on the dirt and looked terrible. I don't understand why just the move to the dirt. It feels like somebody knows something there. I don't understand why just the move to the dirt would be so helpful for her. Then we have Undercover Outlaw scratched. The 3 horse here, Rosa Sparks. This is the horse that Gokster likes. Rosa Sparks ran her first race. This is another 4-year-old filly. Never hit the board in 7 lifetime races. As a 3-year-old, ran on the dirt in a $25,000 maiden and looked awful. Then we have Impression Given. Impression Given's never run on the turf before. This was going to be her first race on the turf. See, now she's been running against worse horses. $12,500. Opened with a $32,000 maiden at Gulfstream. But this seems like the right race. Impression Given, run 3 races on dirt, now on dirt. Got blinkers on, has Torres, a bug boy on him, so he's running light. I'm interested in Impression Given. Let's move this here. And Robert Allen's watching the morning line featuring Gulfstream Park on TV right now. Okay, nice. Nice. And watching Let It Ride. Let It Ride's my favorite movie of all time. Okay, am I going to cash here? It'll help if I cash with St. John's. It's still 30-27. Guillermo looking at number 7s, ran over an off track, 4th on an off track. 7, Dancing with Jimmy B. Now, another thing is, we don't get caught up when we read a horse's name. We don't let the horse's name, just because it has Jimmy in it, we're not going to freak out and bet it. So, Dancing with Jimmy, the 7 horse, we're going to let go here and not freak out. Not let go, but not freak out just because we are sitting here with this horse that has my name in it. So let's not focus here. Okay, we have an off-track run on the 12th of December, 2019 at Gulfstream Park on the slop, and he looked fine. Yeah, maiden $20,000 race. Gas Station Sushi says first race at Gulfstream Park seems chalky. 5-1-2 exactor box. That's from Gas Station Sushi. Rod Zawacki looking at a 2-5 exactor box. Robert Allen says, what if the horse's name is Jimmy the Bag? Well, maybe, if the name is exactly Jimmy the Bag. Charlie Gerhardt said, Dan Floyd Mayweather killed his baby mama. I don't think so. Let's just focus. Let's just stay focused here. And please give me updates. So Dancing with Jimmy B. Dancing with Jimmy B seems like a nice horse here. I agree with that look. Dancing with Jimmy B. I like the 7 and the 4 Impression Given here. 7 is at 3-1. The 4 is at 7-2. Let's take a look at this 8, Bellatrix Wand. The 8 is the favorite. Of course, his name is Guillermo says King Guillermo. Oh my God, Guillermo. Did you bet on King Guillermo? I hope you did. Carlos Bro says, give me Rosa Sparks. Robert Allen says TVG like the 8. Well, the 8, Bellatrix's Wand, is the favorite here. A $70,000 purchase in the Keeneland September sale. A $70,000 purchase at the Keeneland September sale. That's big. Carlos Bro says, I got the number 3 horse, Rosa Spark at 6-1. New to this, but let's get it. All right, let's go. Bellatrix's Wand. Started strong, dropped back too wide on the turn. The training's not showing much here. 38-1, 49-1. Al Hard's never played the ponies. Well, we're going to take this at 34-27 St. John's. 34-27 St. John's. All right. Paco Lopez is on the 8. What the hell happened to the 8? And the 8's not being. See, this is a spot where I want to stay off of the favorite here. Princess Lacey, Tiny Turbo. All right. I find the 7 and the 4 the most appealing. Its effect says, is it true they are ending it at halftime? Please tell me that's not going to happen. Kennetron says, talking horses, let's go. St. John up 5 with 1 minute left in the half. Let's get that cash. 3-4-8 exactor boxes. 3-6-1. Only Guillermo's putting 5 across on the 7. 5 across on the 7. Its effect says, I heard that's what they said. Please tell me that's not going to happen because, Oh, man. Logic, thank you so much for being a part of this. And 420 Fuego says it's been raining all morning here. I'm 10 minutes away from Gulfstream. Is that a factor? Yes, it's a huge factor because they've taken it off the turf. They're taking it off the turf. So, impression given. Okay, I find impression given the most appealing horse here. I really do. I find impression given the most appealing horse, and that is the horse I will be betting. Let's see what I'm getting on the 4. I'm getting 5-2. Wow, they tipped off and we're going to cancel. Like, okay, it's effects. I hope that's not the case because if they don't play the full game, much love, you guys. We're going to go on this. We're going to bet this one race here, and then we will. Then I'm going to go watch this hockey conference. But thank you guys so much. There's AP Indy, great name, AP Indy in the house, and St. John's cashed this first half. And Prince of the City said just canceled Big Sky. All right, thank you guys so much for hanging with me for so long. Let's cash this race here at Gulfstream, and then we will call it a day. Eddie, I want to thank you for hanging. Not a day. I'll be back here at 5:30 p.m. Maybe just to be a debriefing session for us all. Oh, you had $5 across on King Guillermo. Oh God. Oh, that makes me so happy. Guillermo, you're such a great capper. Much love, Reese. Thank you for joining us. And nice, hit the over first half. I will definitely Prince of the City. I will check it out. Oh, Danny Mendel says just in, the hamburgers are canceled too. No more burgers. I find the 4 impression given the most appealing horse in this race. Shit, we still have, no, that's not right. We have, let's see what we're dealing with here. We have 8 minutes to post. Nice job, Nilo. Much love, Adam Lastman. All right, I'm gonna make a move here on impression given. And I'm getting, am I still getting 4-1? Let's see what I'm getting here. Impression given at 5-2. I think impression given will take care of business for me with Christian Torres running light. It's got a 6-pound advantage over the favorite Bellatrix's Wand. Thank you, Alhard. Thank you for rolling with us. Impression given. I definitely, if I don't think I'm going to bet it just to win here. I'm not going to put a big bet on it, but I'm going to bet impression given to win. Oh, water is canceled. No more tap water. This just in from Danny Menlo. Its effect says no, all tournament games have been canceled. Jesus. What the hell's happening here? What the hell is happening? No, I'm not going to each way it. Yeah, I think I'm going to do the same. I think I'll put $20 to win on it right now. All right, let's do it. Place bet. Win. $20 on the 4 impression given. Place bet. Confirm bet. Bet placed. And done. There we go. Impression given is locked in. There we go. Let's get this. We still have 6 minutes to post, so we can hang out for another 6 minutes. Avi Gold says, remember, people, chlamydia keeps you safe in these dangerous times. Thank you, Avi Gold. And we can't repeat that enough. Chlamydia will keep you safe in these dangerous times. If you are worried about the coronavirus, just use no condom for a little while. Just use no condom. Oh, Bobby Arms just in. Wendy's just canceled the Frosty. The Frosty has been canceled. The Frosty has been canceled. There's my 4. Looking good. What a beautiful horse. She's gorgeous. They are not stopping the St. John's game. Thank you. Paulo Marquez, so can we minimum dream with NHL today? We're going to find out. And RS says golf is the slowest to load. You have 10 to 13 minutes till that race goes. All right. Latex or lambskin is the question from Seth Dominus. The answer is nothing. You use nothing at all. Get your dick in the danger areas. See what happens. Eddie Oller says Villanova not showing canceled. So we're good. We're good. And don't worry about the kids, Paco Healy. Don't worry about the kids. Good. Respect, Nilo. Respect. Randy, is that facts? I thought we were going to find that out in 4 minutes. Ball dog for life. Dylan Turner says, can you stay on until after 1 to give us the news on NHL? Yeah. Uh-oh. The Impossible Whopper is the cure. We've just found out from Don Carleone. The Impossible Whopper is the cure. Paulo Marquez says, go relax, Jim. Catch some sun at the window. It's freezing outside. Von Polo, I am on the 4. I have $20 on the 4. I believe it's Impression Given. Is that the name of this? Philly Impression Given with Christian Torres. I'm on the 4. Impression Given. D Money just put $2 on our horse to win. Beautiful. Oh, condoms are canceled. Brandon Kessler live bet the game St. John's plus 3.5. I got plus 3.5 and plus 5.5. Market was moving against me. Ne pas de problème. Okay, I'm going to copy that, Danny. I got to remember that. There we go. DJ Big Boss says Norton antivirus cures everything. Oh, Rod's Wacky going big. 2.5 exacta. Wow. Staying away from my 4. Oh, man. Paulo Marquez. Oh, let's go. And Eddie Oler says NHL will be canceled in 5 minutes. All right. Probably the last bet of the year, says Brandon Kessler. John and Rowan going to hit the blackjack table at Bet Online. All right, let's get this paper right now, man. Can we have NHL in the summer? Of course we can, Paulo Marquez. The 2 horses just scratched? Oh, no, we know that the 2 horses scratched. Yeah, what are you talking about? Oh, he's joking. Sorry, he's joking about a 2.5. Okay, I get it. Rod's Wacky taking St. John's plus 5.5 second half. Nice to get out of the window with a V. Randy Lockhart saying an NHL dress live. Yeah, I believe so. I'm going to focus on this race and then. Thank you, Mr. Gokster, for Mr. Gokster bringing us positivity. Here. Doug Barnhouse says Big East just canceled their tourney. A lot of tourneys are canceled, Doug Barnhouse, but not here. This is the no rules betting with the bag show. We've been going for 117 minutes strong. All right. Looking forward to this race. Yes, I am, Boxing Kangaroo. Thank you for all of your all the money that you sent me. Look at me now. St. John's Creighton over for Doug Barnhouse. All right. Race 1, Gulfstream, 1 minute to post. Eric Rosa says, leaving the house is canceled. Danny Menlo. Eric Rosa says, just hang out and bet horses, Jimmy. I think what I'm going to do is eat some food, have a couple drinks, and catch you guys here at 5:30. And if we're here at 5:30 and what we have to do is bet horses together, that's what we'll do. We'll just bet horses live. So Carlos Peroge and Mr. Gokster are here on Rosa Sparks. Rosa Sparks on the 3, getting 7-1 there. And I'm on Impression Given, the 4, who's only run on dirt before. So the fact that this is off turf doesn't affect her. 4-year-old filly. She shows speed off the front. Can she go 5 furlongs? Tazara says, what are we going to do? Well, we're not going to panic. Eddie Oler says, do they still have Zanzibar in Toronto? I believe so. I haven't even gone up to Bloor and Young since I've come back. Look, I'm in Parkdale, and I do 2 shows a day, so I don't leave Parkdale. All right. Mr. Gokster says, here we go. I think this race is wide open. Let's go. Boxing Kangaroo says, your mama showed speed out of the gate. Thank you. Thank you for spending time with my mama, Boxing Kangaroo. Whatever you need. Just don't wear a condom. Tazera says, no NBA, no NCAA, feel like a junkie. I know. Boston Nick says, long show. Boston Nick, there's no rules anymore, baby. It's your show now. We do whatever the fuck we please. And what? Yeah, 5:30 Eastern, Kennechon. We do whatever the fuck we please. Paco Helix says, I'm about to go in the card room with a mask and gloves on. Wow, Eddie Oler saw Gordie Howe in the Arrows at Maple Leaf Gardens in 75. Respect. That's incredible. Did they cancel the second half? Is that facts, Peter? But they can't cancel the second half. Doug Barnhouse says, teach me horses. I would. Yeah, we'll definitely. They can't do that. They can't do that. Come on. They can't do that. Please. Please, God. God. Somebody tell me that's not happening. Please. Please, please, please. We need to finish this game. Peter Lucas is all over. Boxing Kangaroo, I'll just give me a chance to DM pictures of my sister. I'll send them to you anytime you want. What site can I send them to? My sister needs loving too, man. If you're going to provide it, welcome to the family. Shit. Of course. Boxing Kangaroo. You're going to be my brother. Always wanted a brother. They canceled the second half, says Gas Station Sushi. Unbelievable. Oh, Ilya Katz has dibs on my sister, though. So don't just think you can come into my chat and get it. My God. Eddie Oler says, what city do you like better, Toronto or Vancouver? Easily, Vancouver. Vancouver all day. Vancouver every day. Boxing Kangaroo, your family now. But you don't just get dibs, man. A lot of people want a piece of that. They want to be my family. Doug Barnhouse says, time to fire up the pipe. All right. We have 0 minutes to post. Man, that's no joke about how long they load. Jesus. Let's get those horses in there. Nilo says, I agree during the day. Yeah, I hear you. You'd have to find a partner for that, Boxing Kangaroo. That's your job. It's your job. I'm not going to do that for you. That's up to you. Paulo Marquez says, can horses have coronavirus? It's a good question. That is good question. Well, then there's not going to be teabagging, Boxing Kangaroo. I guess you've never double teabagged somebody before. So if it's your first double teabag, I guess that's what we're dealing with, Boxing Kangaroo. Then you're going to be bad. You're going to blow your load in seconds. You're not selling yourself as a double teabag partner very well. Okay, you can. Rod Zwaggy says, yup, St. John's second half canceled. Come on. Damn. It is canceled. Oh, God. That first half is not going to play. That first half is not going to pay. All right. Okay, let's go. Well, that's gone. That winner. Well, let's focus on the horses. So let's hit this 4 at 5-2. We got $20 to win on the 4. Then we'll meet back up here at 5:30 p.m. Coco Bongo says, esports betting, here I come. All right. Why aren't they loading in yet? Mark Hungerford says pony time. And Princess C says, first half paid at gas stations book. Okay. All right. Maybe I shouldn't say that. G-Saw says, just don't let the bags touch. Yeah, I get it. Oh, God. My mama, Boxing Kangaroo. Do you have to ask? You have to ask that? I don't see you trying to bang the 4. Come on. Okay, Nilo got paid too. Okay, great. That's great. That means that I will get paid. Prince of the Sea, I'll be in touch today, homie. Thank you. All right, here we go. We're shutting down with the first race at Gulfstream Park. I am now getting 3-1 on the 4. And let's see who. Let me just pull up the horses here quickly. Let's get this here. All right. So I can't play you the volume of the race, but I am allowed to talk about it here. So we want impression given. It's just a 5 furlong race. We want impression given to get right out of the gate. The 4 impression given. We got Gokster on the 3. Rosa Sparks. So same with Carlos Peroge is also on the 3. Rosa Sparks, they are in the gate. All lined up. Let's go. My palms are sweating. Oh, and we have the 8 has busted through the gate. The favorite at 6-5, Bellatrix's Wand, has busted through the gate. Not good. Not good. The 8, Bellatrix's Wand. Well, good for us. Another reason why when horses that have never won before, you don't want to make a move on the favorite. These are young horses, scared horses, and the 8, the favorite, Bellatrix's Wand, is busted through the gate right now. The 8, Bellatrix's Wand, has busted through the gate. Okay, but they've loaded it back in. They've loaded it back in. All right. Everybody's good to go. The gate is loaded up. The 9 is now in, Princess Lacey. And we're ready to fire. We need Impression Given to fire out. And that's exactly what Impression Given has done. Impression Given has gone right to the lead, but there's a horse on his outside. Bellatrix's Wind is, and then now Impression Given is running backwards here. Impression Given is scared, and Impression Given is out of the race. And I just lost $20. Jesus, Impression Given, what the hell happened? You fired out of the gate, and now you do this? What a fucking joke. Well, let's hope for you guys. Dancing with Jimmy. Dancing with Jimmy's going to win this thing. Oh, God. Dancing with Jimmy making a move here. And Dancing with Jimmy finding clear, running clear. Dancing with Jimmy moving fast here, but there's a horse on the rail. So we have Bellatrix's Wand and Dancing Jimmy. Oh, great. Dancing with Jimmy's going to take this. But we have a late run coming from Holly Hill. Oh, God, look at. Wow. Bellatrix's Wand comes back late. Unbelievable. And wins by a nose. Wow. What a race. Bellatrix's Wand showed a lot of heart there. Breaks through the gate, comes back in, loads, and then wins. Ah, that sucks. All right. Dancing with Jimmy will win 424. Almost did. Billy Boxer says, where are you watching the race? I'm watching it on HPI Bet. I put a lot of money on this account, so they give me all the races. And can confirm, voided St. John's first half action. Coco Bongo said the number 4 stumbled a furlong. The 4 looked great off the top. I'm shocked that Juan fought back there. That was impressive. They are playing the second half, says Gas Station Sushi. Oh, please tell me that's happening. Wow, that was awful. That was fucking awful. That was about as awful. Great start. All right. Okay, I'm going to eat some food. I'm going to come back to this. What a joke. Got that perfect start, exactly what I wanted, and then horse got spooked. Well, down $20 early. Nosed out, says Guillermo. That sucks. Oh, yeah, and Coco Bongo's right. You can watch Gulfstream Live for free on their site as well. Just go to gulfstreampark.com and then go to live racing. You can watch all these races live. And we're going to have to do that a lot. Randy Lockhart coming in with a KHL play. Spartak team total over a half in the second period. 16-minute mark or minus 130. I like it. And Nilo says Mac hasn't canceled it yet. Dan Krug says, I need to learn how to bet horses. My only strategy is bet Richard Dickey Hamlin, of course. And Danny Mandel coming in with the internet is canceled. Well, I was hoping that we'd get a winner there. And it looks so good right off the top. Wow. It looks so good. And Mark Hunkerford says it is canceled, bro. We will wait and find out. Oh, I'm sorry that you didn't catch that. It looks so good, Guillermo. Well, this was a very strange episode of Betting with the Bag. A very strange episode of Betting with the Bag. Now, just tipped off second half. Oh, they're showing a taped game. They're showing St. John's Georgetown. And it's postponed. Yeah, this is not coming back. All the games are postponed. Unbelievable. Well, we will come back here at 5:30 p.m. Eastern, and who knows what the hell's going to happen. Who knows what the hell is going to happen? 420 Fuego says, Jimmy, teach me the ways of the horse. We'll do more of that. That's what we're going to have to do. Looks like this will just be a live betting horse racing show moving forward, which will be great. Bellatrix's wand. Can't believe Bellatrix's wand fought back like that. Impressive. Thank you guys so much for watching Betting with the Bag. We'll meet here at 5:30 p.m. and digress and have some drinks and figure out what the hell we're going to do moving forward. Joseph Gomez says, get Lee Martin on Skype, because why not? I hear you. She's beautiful. Joseph Gomez, Gas Station Sushi, Avi Gold, Nilo, Paulo Marquez, 420 Fuego, Seth Dominus, Paulo Marquez again, AP Indy, Jim Rome Zadouche, Jace Gum, Jonathan Roden, AP Indy, Dan Krug, Randy Lockhart, Coco Bongo, Guillermo Zutucci, Mr. Gokster, Seth Dominus. All you guys. Much love to you. Scott F, 420 Fuego. I've got nothing without you guys. Thank you so much for being a part of this show. And who knows what's going to happen in the future. But what I do know is we'll figure it out together. We'll figure this all out together. Dylan Turner says, pickup game. Jimmy the Civ in that. Look, I'm down to, who knows what the hell we're going to do. Whatever we're going to do, we'll figure it out together. And everything's going to be all right. And Jim Rome Zadouche is on a 30-1 at Sawgrass. I like it. Sorry, Boxing Kangaroo. Just join us 5:30 p.m. late show. APND says, so all my hobbies over. Let's not panic. Everything's going to be fine. But I can't even say Lecce or those bookmakers because it looks like there's no more action. Unbelievable. St. John's first half cashed. We'll take that. I'll be hammering Gulfstream for the rest of the day. I'm going to eat some lunch, have some drinks. And we got horses. They can't take everything away from us. Thank you guys so much for watching Betting with the Bag. I'll catch you guys at 5:30 p.m. Eastern. And Lecce, whatever you can, whatever's out there. Lecce, hey, those bookmakers. Good luck out there. Get paid.